Every year, high blood pressure contributes to 500,000 deaths in the United States. It is a state of constant mechanical stress, where the cardiovascular system struggles to move blood through increasingly resistant arteries. Part of this stress stems from a widespread mineral deficit. While the body requires 4,700 milligrams of potassium daily, average intake has dropped to just 2,640. This deficit matters because potassium is a primary vasodilator, relaxing blood vessels and directly counteracting the tension-building effects of sodium. Without this specific chemical regulator, the body loses its most effective tool for naturally moderating blood pressure. Closing that 2,000 milligram gap with traditional sources is difficult. You would have to eat roughly 11 bananas every day just to reach the recommended baseline. However, there is a more efficient delivery vehicle. One that was a staple of the human diet for centuries before it was sidelined by modern weight loss trends, the plain white potato. High in the Andes, the Inca built an empire on the potato because it provided nearly every nutrient required for human survival. Today, we have largely reframed this survival food as a source of empty calories. We have moved away from the one vegetable that contains the exact mineral concentration required to address our modern potassium deficiency. The nutritional density of a single medium-baked potato is significant. For just 161 calories, it delivers 926 milligrams of potassium. When compared by individual serving, the white potato outperforms almost every other common source. It contains more than double the potassium of a banana and nearly 400 milligrams more than a sweet potato. This allows the potato to function as a powerful vasodilator. It physically relaxes blood vessel walls, reducing the resistance the heart pumps against. Studies have shown that increasing potassium to these levels can lower systolic blood pressure by 4 to 5 points, a measurable physiological shift that, in some patients, mirrors the impact of low-dose blood pressure medication. Despite these benefits, the potato became a primary target of low-carbohydrate diets in the 1990s, which labeled it as a food that promotes weight gain. Clinical research into human hunger suggests the opposite. In 1995, the University of Sydney developed the Satiety Index to track how full people felt after consuming specific foods. On this index, potatoes ranked number 1 among all 38 foods tested. Per calorie, they were 3 times more filling than white bread and 7 times more satiating than croissants. This high satiety is the result of the potato's unique physical structure, a combination of high water content, dietary fiber, and specific proteins that signal the brain to stop eating. This makes the plain potato a highly effective tool for weight management, as it provides a higher degree of fullness for a relatively low caloric investment. Preparation also changes the potato's chemistry. When a cooked potato is cooled, it undergoes retrogradation, where the starch molecules reorganize into a rigid, crystalline structure. This process creates resistant starch. This specific form of carbohydrate resists enzymatic breakdown in the small intestine, meaning it travels through the digestive system without being absorbed as sugar. Instead, it arrives intact in the large intestine. Here, it serves as a primary fuel source for beneficial gut bacteria like lactobacillus. The fermentation of this starch produces butyrate, a fatty acid that fuels colon cells and has been shown in laboratory settings to inhibit the growth of cancer cells. Simply changing the temperature of the potato alters how the body processes it, shifting it from a standard carbohydrate to a prebiotic fiber. The modern reputation of the potato as unhealthy is largely a consequence of what we add to it. Because of its naturally neutral flavor and structure, it became a primary vehicle for high-calorie fats and oils. This stack shows the caloric transition. A 161-calorie potato is often combined with 300 calories of deep-frying oil or heavy toppings like sour cream and bacon. The nutritional profile of the vegetable is effectively buried under the energy density of the additions. The potato is frequently blamed for the health outcomes caused by the fats and sodium we use to prepare it. The Inca recognized the potato's value 8,000 years ago, cultivating thousands of varieties capable of thriving in the thin, cold air of the Andes. That ancient genetic diversity is now stored in global seed banks as a safeguard. Scientists are using these resilient genes to develop new varieties that can withstand the heat and drought of a changing planet. By returning to simple preparation methods, we can use this vegetable as it was originally intended, as a complete, affordable, and highly effective tool for stabilizing our cardiovascular health.